Hi, my name is Angus Ho with Daddy Dat, a part of the Ash Management Group. I want to show how you can budget as a full-time engineer, make real estate investments, and live an exceptional family life as a dad. So, come along with me in this journey of wealth. I love landlording, and one of the reasons why is stories like these I'm about to share. I have compiled a list of some of the best complaints some of us landlords have heard. By hearing some of these complaints, not only will you get a good kick out of it, but also some of the things you might run into. There are crazy tenants out there, and it's best to know that this could be your tenant and to prepare yourself for these situations. Landlording is very tough, and by not handling some of these situations properly, you could run into bigger issues with your tenants. Your tenants could completely trash your property. They could spray paint your walls and vandalize your property. Your tenants could even squat at your property, refuse to leave, and not pay rent. All these things will lead to lost income and more legal fees. Things you don't want to deal with. So let's get right into these complaints because it will definitely make your day. If you like these complaints, make sure you smash that like button so that I know that you want me to make more of these kinds of videos. The first one I got is, in an apartment, my tenant used to complain that the guy living in the apartment above him listened to terrible country music. That's so funny. I guess these two tenants won't be able to get along already. I mean, if one person can't stand country music, then what can you really do? I mean, I'm sure there are way worse music that people listen to than country. Like the lady said, there isn't much the landlord can do about it. Of course, maybe the way he should have phrased it might be about a noise complaint, then there might be justification. If they're actually asking the tenant to change what the other tenant should enjoy as music, then he have a big uphill battle. The second one I got is, the person downstairs cooks in the middle of the night and that makes me hungry? Oh man, this one is so awesome. Maybe they should join them and have a feast together. I love it because this is a combination of compliment and complaint. And if this tenant is hungry, then maybe it's time to get a snack so you're not so hungry. I tell you, some tenants just can't get along with other people at times. It's amazing how tough things are when you're renting, especially when it comes to others cooking. The next complaint is, top unit, the person below takes baths every day. Bottom unit, the people above wash their clothes too often. Oh man, this is becoming a blame game. It's a he said, she said thing happening. And that's the worst. This is one of the most common issues when it comes to tenants. I just find it so funny that the upstairs thinks that the downstairs takes too many baths and the people above washes their clothes too often. I mean, I don't even know how any landlord can limit any of these things. The fourth complaint I got is, tenant's apartment overlooks the parking lot. Tells me to inform another tenant to get a different vehicle as he doesn't like looking at the one they're currently driving. When I read this one, it was so funny as well. I mean, what's wrong with what they drive? Is it the brand of the car? Is it the color of the car? I mean, seriously? Oh, I think I get it. Maybe it causes too much pollution. I just find it hilarious that something that barely impacts a house itself is an issue. I just have to shake my head at this. The fifth complaint I saw is, there's a moth in the house. What should I do? I said, kill it. Oh my. This one is hilarious as well. I mean, if you don't want to kill it, chase it out of the house. I mean, if this tenant owned this house, I hope they don't expect to get a friend to come over to do something about a moth. I don't think the landlord will do anything about insects inside the house. I'm sorry, tenant. I'd say you're on your own on this one. The next complaint is the guy above me is using microwaves through the cement floor to burn off my pubic hair. Oh man, seriously? This one is pretty funny too. I think I need a second. Hold on. I mean, is that even scientifically possible? Would wearing some pants help? I mean, if I was a landlord, I would ask for proof. Actually, hold on a second. I probably won't. Another thing is, can microwaves penetrate a cement floor? Oh man, this one brings up so many questions. This must be the best one I've ever heard. Make sure you too smash that like button if you want to give this one your favorite as well. The seventh complaint I got is, can you come over? I think there's a shooter on the roof of the building across from me and he's out to get me. Oh man, this one's pretty serious. Or maybe it's not. Maybe this guy was playing too much video games, because this reminds me of a red dart marking this tenant. I'm not sure what world we live in, but I don't think we're all out to get each other. Even if there was a shooter out there, I wouldn't want to show up. I would probably call the police. This one is actually super hilarious, and what a jokester. The eighth complaint I got is, someone broke in and bugged my house. I can hear them talking about me through the TV. I wonder if this is from a spy movie, or maybe a conspiracy from the FBI to bug their house. I just find it so funny that they think that their unit has been broken into. They bugged it, and they can hear them talking about me through the TV. Personally, if this was a noise complaint and sound does travel through the floor, I'm not surprised that the downstairs tenant would complain. This is especially when upstairs tenant is talking negatively about them. However, when they add things like the house is bugged and the TV was picking up the radio frequencies, that I would question for sure. The ninth complaint I got is, I was wondering if you could give me some advice. I run the water tap for like 5 minutes and it doesn't get cold enough. I'm so frustrated by this. It's getting to the point where I almost don't enjoy drinking water anymore. Can you offer a suggestion? Well, first off, I'm kind of glad that they are asking for a suggestion. The question I have is, what is considered cold water? I don't think any landlord is intentionally heating up their own cold water line. I would suggest ice would cool it down if the water isn't cold enough to the point that drinking water is not enjoyable. I do remember that there was a point at my grade school where I would hope that someone prior would have run the warmer water out so that when I drank out of it, it would be a little colder. However, to ask for water to be colder, there isn't much that anyone can do. Live with it. The last and final complaint I got is, your toilet is too small. My piss splashed on me. Oh my, this one is also so funny. I mean, what did the landlord give you for a toilet? Maybe you need to aim better. This one is so funny to me because no landlord is going to replace your toilet because you can't aim. I would ask this person to take a picture of the toilet so that I can make better measurements as to what size toilet he has. Maybe the landlord should buy one of those targets that you get from Amazon to stick it to the toilet bowl to aim better. This one just makes my day as well. I love it. Well, that's all the complaints I got, and I hope you got as good of a laugh as I did. If you did, make sure that you don't forget to smash that like button. It would help push this video out to other people who are interested in this video as well. These are quite some stories to tell, and I'm still quite amazed how many crazy tenants are out there. With that being said, I hope if you're becoming a landlord or is one, that you find these stories helpful to grow your business. By filtering out bad tenants early, you will save so much money in the long term. Make sure you also join me and the many others at the Daddy Debt Facebook group. Comment below what your thoughts are and ask the YouTube community for help. If you are able to apply these stories properly, then landlording will be a breeze. By constantly educating yourself as a landlord and improving yourself, you will set yourself up to become a millionaire, just like me. This way, you can reach your dream goals sooner, whether that be the dream house you've always wanted, like a summer home in Hawaii, travel the world and fly first class, become financially independent and retire early. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. If you like to hear more budgeting, engineering, or real estate tips, please leave a comment down below on what you want to hear. Smash that like button, subscribe button, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I post new videos every week on Mondays and Thursdays. From the Ash Management Group, this is Daddy Debt, saving you money.